Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. All right. So, one of the things that I continuously hear from all kinds of people that are not in multifamily is there is absolutely no way I can do this. Now, what's the reasoning? They've not bought a house and they think, "Oh, there's no way I can get into multifamily. I've not even bought a house. I've not even flipped a house." And I literally had this conversation yesterday. And in the conversation yesterday, this was another instructor. And this other instructor even said, when we're talking about something like JD's offer, there's no way you could get into that as a beginner. That is a total myth. And I'm going to tell you why. Because here's the thing, when you start talking about multifamily, you are talking about a property that you are going to go to the lender or even through seller financing based on the net operating income. Now, if you go out here and you actually underwrite this thing correctly and you learn the proper way to value these properties, it doesn't matter if you have already flipped a house. It doesn't matter if you've bought 10 properties or 10 single family homes and you have learned how to do it. It doesn't matter. You can literally go through a system, learn how to go out here and identify these zip codes, learn how to go out here and underwrite the property, learn how to go out, find partners, do creative financing, do private money, wholesaling. All of these things will give you the ability to pick up that 10 unit without having to have all this other experience. At the end of the day, all that crap is a myth. It's something you've been told since you were a child, and we get stuck in this mindset of I can't do it because somebody told me I couldn't. You've got to get past that initial fear. You've got to get in the game because if you want to do it, you're capable of doing it. If you want to do it, there are people out here that will help you understand how to make it happen. They will teach you how to underwrite. They're going to make sure that once you buy these properties on the actuals, that you're going to be sitting in very, very good shape down the road. Why do you want to waste 10 years buying 10 single family properties when you could jump into the game, buy one 10 unit right now, and likely make way more money? Way more money. Okay? I'm not going to have enough money to buy it once I find it. That's the second thing that always pops up in these conversations that it just drives me absolutely mad. Anytime you're trying to scale a business, there's going to be a moment that you don't have money. You're going to have to figure it out. You're going to have to find partnerships. You're going to have to figure out a way to inject money into the process in order to grow. And it's the same thing with multifamily. As long as you are pushing, as long as you've underwritten it correctly, that's the key, on actuals, not on some pro forma BS that you were given, you are going to have the ability to find people that will be willing to partner with you, invest with you. And if it's too large, you can syndicate it, right? Again, let's change our mindset. Let's get in on these deals. Let's start making them happen. Quit thinking that you have to spend the next 10 years going out here and trying to find a single family when you certainly have the ability to find one 10 unit, turn that 10 unit, and start jumping into generational wealth. Thank you.